Peace, love, and light, family. Coming on here to bring a message about the importance of authenticity. It's one of those things that it's not easy to do, and it's one of those things that actually classify you as being strong. This is one of those things that really show you your strength. And one of the things that I've noticed personally in terms of like being authentic is one of the things that I've noticed about being authentic is that it really puts you in a position where you are in your power, where you're seated in your power. And you know this is the truth because oftentimes when you are a truth teller, when you're someone who speaks with the truth and you walk with the energy of truth, you walk in your power. And that also means that you walk in an energy of authenticity. And so this is why you find that there are not a lot of people who are authentic because there are not a lot of people who are connected to the energy of truth. And one of the things, throat chakra energy, and one of the things, and speaking of throat chakra, that's one of those things that we must constantly strive to work on because this is what allows us, like clearing that throat chakra and balancing that throat chakra is what allows us to be in our truth, to be in the energy of authenticity. And one of the ways that oftentimes, the universe tests us to really see how connected we are to our truth is, when we do things that we don't necessarily understand why we do them. And a lot of people make mistakes. And what really is a true test, okay? Because when we make mistakes, oftentimes we must understand that the universe allows us to make those mistakes because there's always a lesson to learn. Oftentimes it's a way the universe tells us, okay, you need to slow down. You get to slow down because there's something that you're missing. There's something that's trying to get your attention. And so the mistakes, what we classify as mistakes is oftentimes the universe, kind of like putting a mirror in our face to let us see what it is that we get to focus on. And the true test of character in making the mistake is what happens afterwards. Okay, what happens after when you make that mistake? And this is where that energy and the importance of truth telling comes into play. Like, oftentimes a lot of folks make mistakes. They would rather kind of like brush it off and act like it never happened. Or they'll tell a fib or quote unquote fib, or they'll completely like brush it off as if nothing happened. And, they will say that it's something else instead of what actually happened. They will actually point blame on someone else instead of really looking at themselves. And again, like those quote unquote mistakes or opportunities that the universe is giving you to look at yourself in the mirror, because oftentimes we're so busy with the hustle and bustle of life. Oftentimes we don't get the opportunity to look at ourselves in the mirror enough, especially when the universe is trying to tell us something, trying to grab our attention. So what happens after that mistake is essential. It is crucial. It's key. Because this is what actually defines your character. This is where the universe gives you an opportunity to, it's almost like renewing a contract with the universe. This is where the universe gives you the opportunity to renew some sort of a contract with yourself, to give attention to yourself, perhaps that you may not have. And so when you make a mistake, it's very important to be in this energy of, okay, what is the truth of this situation? What is the universe really trying to show me, trying to tell me at this point? And some of us may get into this energy where we kind of like sulk, and we, the frequency kind of lowers because we get very disappointed, and we can choose to stay there, or we can choose to actually see what is on the other side of that mistake? What is on the other side of what is happening. And there is another side. The other side is an opportunity to raise your frequency and to really see how strong you are. And like owning up to what you've done, or owning up to, the role that you play in a situation is key. It's like that universe putting the mirror in your face, showing you, hey, like something's happening here. There's like a disconnect. Something happened that perhaps you miss, that you need to give attention to. There's that part. And there's also the part of, okay, you claim to be someone who is a truth teller. You claim to be someone who lives in your truth. I'm going to give you an opportunity to actually show up as a truth teller. I'm giving you the opportunity to just show up. So in essence, mistakes are an opportunity that the universe gives you to show up, where perhaps you may not even understand or understand why it is that the universe is doing what the universe is doing. Yet what is key is that you have an opportunity to show up. Okay? And I'm seeing that as an opportunity to show up. All right. So when you make mistakes, it's the universe giving you the opportunity to show up. It's the universe saying, well, this is your opportunity. Are you going to show up, or are you going to back down? Okay. Are you going to show up, or are you going to back down? And those who are chosen, those who've been given a mission, know very well that, when you have a mission, it is key that you continue, that you show up and you don't back down. And when you do that, it's like you pass some sort of a test that the universe is now going to elevate you. And we may not even see it like as a blatant, thing. Like it may not be so much that, you see exactly how, you've graduated at the moment, but you will see that the test that you pass, you're going to see the results of it in future situations. You're going to see the result of it by those who are watching, by those who are connected to your energy, and you'll get, your opportunity to celebrate, the test that you have passed, by being authentic, by being in your truth. Okay. And this is the most important aspect of living in your truth, is that when these tests come, when you get the opportunity to go through these tests, that sometimes seem to like make us sulky initially, when you pass the test and you remain in your energy of truth and you remain in your strength, the universe then celebrates you and shows you that, okay, this is what you get to do next. This is from now forward. This is how you're going to continue living in your truth. This is how you continue to elevate yourself using your throat chakra. And you'll also notice that your throat chakra is going to be enhanced. It's going to, it's like the more you tell the truth, the more you're going to be stronger in telling the truth. And the more you're going to be stronger in living in your truth as well. Okay, so stand in your truth, live in your truth, and keep this energy of authenticity, because this is how you continue to elevate. All right, that's the message. Love, peace, and